Today we're gonna get ripped and you're gonna watch. And we're gonna do that 1 kilogram at a time. Every rep makes my muscles just a little bit stronger. My clicker muscles are also gonna get quite a workout. Our reps per second is currently 0 because it takes a long time for this little bean string to lift this 1 kilogram weight. Okay, once we did 5 reps though, we got some different stuff going on, like a 5 kilogram weight. Oh no, I had to pay 5 kilograms. We have a 1.15 kilogram weight now, so it's gonna be a little while. But that honestly seems like pretty good gains so far. We are stronger. And the experience bar at the top is also moving along. I don't know what happens when it closes down, but maybe my arm gets bigger. And a few more clicks, and I got a bunch of stuff down there at the bottom as well. We can eat meat. So I think now that we've done 11 reps, we can actually use some of those, yes, to do faster. Now he's auto doing it. We don't have to click anymore. I love when exercise works by itself. This is so much faster. I should just have him doing it all the whole time. We're also going to make the weights a little bit heavier now. They're up to 1.3 kilos. Look at that big old muscle. I'll help him along with some good old clicking for a little bit too. We're already at the point where we can force feed him some meat. I'm not really sure what this is going to do. It took some of the volume there. Did that make him bigger?
I just wanted to play a game where I could force feed someone meat.
We're already lifting 50% more than where we started, and we're going to do that much quicker. I don't know if the sound effects are necessary, that grunt at the top of his lift, but I'm okay with it at the same time. I legitimately can't tell if his muscles have gotten bigger yet or not. I would think they have to have, but I'm not entirely sure. I just love knowing that at the end of this is going to be like 8 tons and he's going to be doing it a million times a second. We're going to feed him some more meat. We have some smelling salts, I think. Oh, those really got him going. I'm not sure if that's how that works in real life, but it's got him going for now, so we aren't going to complain. We have straps for 30 kilos. And more finger strength for better clicking. We might as well buy some of that because I do click a lot. And we're going to give him faster reps. The bonus wore off, but he's up to 0.1 reps per second. So 10 seconds he does 1 rep all by himself. We'll also buy the straps. Every click will give you volume points. Oh, interesting. So that's really going to boost that volume up a lot so we can make his weights a little bit bigger. Again, he's now lifting 2.3 kilos, way more than where he started. And we'll feed him some more meat. Okay, faster reps, more weight. I guess given that the growth is at 0, we probably don't have a bigger arm yet. We might have to wait for that to get all the way down, then we have a bigger arm. We're up to the birdie 3 kilo weights, but that is 3 times where we started, so that's a big improvement. We're also going to buy more straps for more volume points for every click that I do. I keep buying meat, but I'm still not entirely sure what it does. I know it's helping somewhere, I just haven't figured out the math yet. Like I could spend 16 kilos to buy meat, and it changes something in the growth, so we're getting close to bigger muscles from it. Also, since we're getting super strong now, we're up to 3.5 kilos. But better yet, let's make that 4 kilos, 4 times where we started, and we've only been doing this for 20 minutes. We've made 100 kilos for the first time, so we're going to upgrade our weights again. That's level 11 now. And I just spent more money and more finger strength, so my clicking helps the reps go faster. Then already it's time to buy more straps, so more clicking gives me 0.3 kilograms per click now. Okay, we've slowly saved up enough for faster reps again. And by the time we're done that, we have 200 kilos of mass to spend, so we're going to get bigger dumbbells again. That actually added a lot. Now we got purple ones because they're over 5 kgs. You know what? Let's upgrade them again. 6.15 kilos, so every time we get to the top of that rep, we add 6 kilos of mass. Ooh, smelling salts, perfect. This'll get him going. It's like the weight turns into air at this point. He's able to just power right on through it. Oh, we also unlocked Talcum and Technique. What does this do? Better movement will multiply your earnings and rep points. Okay. Also, Talcum, better grip will multiply your earnings in volume points. Okay, so that actually, yeah, increasing quite a bit. Those are very expensive upgrades, but they will pay themselves back over time. We'll get straps for extra clicking volume. So we're getting over 1 rep per rep now. It's like 1.25 or something. We're going to get faster reps at this point. And no doubt more weight, so we're up to 7.08. We're also going to force feed him some more meat using kilos instead of the reps because these are much cheaper than the other ones. And look at it go. And I painstakingly saved up 500 kilograms of volume. That way I can get more talcum because that's just going to multiply everything. So we're going to go from 1.14 per second to 1.43 per second. That's like a 30% increase, so that's pretty great. And we're going to do the same with technique. We're getting 1.25 reps per rep currently. So we're going to go from 1 here to, come on, you can do it, 2.56. So we're getting like 1.5 closer to per rep now. That individually isn't huge, but the amount of reps we're going to do, that's going to equal trillions of extra by the end of this. We'll also add more weight, so we're up to 8 kilos per rep. Now every time I do a rep, you can actually see that yellow line moving quite a bit because we're moving so much weight. So in fact, we're going to give him more meat to help that go along. Oh, smelling salts, perfect. So we're going to combine this with a little auto clicker action. Then I'm going to sit back and relax. Okay, the salts wore off, but I got 103 reps in the bank, which means I'm going to increase the technique again. So now we're getting almost 2 reps per rep. So that's actually really, really big. And since we saved up 1,000 kilos of volume, we're going to do talcum powder again. Or talcum cube, whatever that is, I'm not entirely sure. And that's going to help our multiplier again. Add to that a little more forest meat, and suddenly that yellow bar is getting awfully close. Actually, clicking here took me up to 0.5, so that was a 25% increase in clicking power. So I should probably do the same with finger strength. And then more forest meat, the best kind of meat. We're so close now. We've almost hit 1 growth, or whatever's after 0, presumably 1. Growth 1. Oh, we got bigger. I see the bicep now. I'm not sure much of anything else changed, but the bicep got bigger. Maybe the forearms also. So the more the growth goes, the bigger he gets. Alright, so we're going to increase the weights. We're over 10 kilos now. We just need everything else to catch up. We're going to increase that. There's another 0.01 per second. But the growth is moving along quite nicely. We could buy protein shakes for 100 kilos. So that moves that up by 75 every time we do that. That moves it up by half of that. So this is worth double the meat right now. I'm not entirely sure why we want growth, but the growth is what we're going for. I guess we want bigger arms. Functional strength is overrated anyways. So I'm going to let the auto clicker go to work, and I'm going to go get some more coffee. A few short minutes later, look at our progress. We have 380 reps, so we're going to buy technique times 2. So now we get 3 reps per rep. That entirely added another 1. We went from 2 to 3, so we have a 50% increase. Now we'll probably do the same with talcum powder, because that's going to take us from 3 to 3.5 up to 4 kilograms per second. And since we're already on the high protein diet, let's just touch this a few times and look how close that yellow line gets. I also bought more finger strength, so now we're doing those reps quicker than ever. The smelling salts are back. Great, now I'm just gonna use auto clicker. Well, wait, we're gonna bust right through the yellow bar. Okay, here it comes. Watch how big the muscle gets. There we go, even bigger, even stronger. We can increase technique again, so why wouldn't we? Now we're at 0.5 reps per second, so it only takes 2 seconds to do a rep now. We'll increase the weight a few times for sure. We're up to 14 kilos per rep. So I'm curious to see if we increase the time here now. Yeah, it actually makes a bigger difference, 0.03 seconds. And we'll increase the weight now, 16.3 kilos. I can also buy pre-workout at the bottom. It gives me, I think, about 337, but that's equal to like 6 or 7 reps anyway, so there's no point in buying it. What I will get is more finger strength, so this goes even quicker, and also the straps, so the clicking adds more weight per click. And since we love the power of the auto clicker, let's increase its power for weight and time. We just hit some more smelling salts, so off we go again. So that means we're going to get a little more growth, and the muscles are even bigger. At this point, I'm definitely going to save up for the talcum and technique again, because those multipliers are hugely valuable. We also have the option at the bottom to buy creatine, but it's $5,000. It's probably not worth it. What is better technique. So instead of getting 3.81 per rep, we're now going to get 4.7. That added a full extra 1 rep for every rep we do. Okay, I finally saved up the 8,000 I need for more talcum, so that's going to take us from 52 kilos per rep all the way up to, you can do it, 58. Not as dramatic as I would have hoped, but that's still like a 15% increase. So that might be the ratio it's going by every time, which is actually really big, especially over time. We've already saved up enough for more technique. So from 4.77 all the way up to 5.96. So that's a big increase. We're almost at a full 1 rep per second now without even clicking. So that also means that every time I touch faster reps now should be a bigger boost there. We're very close to 1 rep per second. I'll also boost my clicking power, so that should take us up to 1 kilo per click. Okay, I'm really starting to see with the rate I can click, even with the auto clicker, we're still better off to let it do it by itself. He's gaining 60 kilos per natural rep. My clicking only does about 10 in that time, so he's 6 times better. We're about to hit growth number 4, so our muscles are going to get even bigger again, which is all we're here to do. And there we go, mega muscles. Look how quick he goes now. I don't have to do anything anymore, but we'll give him a little more weight. So he's going to go from 18.2 to 21 to 25 per rep. We'll still help him along a little bit, but he's far better off doing it on his own. We'll go back a little bit and pick up where we left off. I come back a little bit later and the muscles are bigger again and about to get even bigger. So we're about to hit growth 6. Look at the size of those. They're even showing veins. I've also saved up 69,000 kilos in mass. So if we convert that into talcum, that's going to bring us way up. And then we'll increase the weight, so we're up to 38 per rep. But now to do the same for technique, so that's going to take us way up again to 2.5 reps per second. And about 15 reps every time we do a rep. So that's going to be absurdly strong. Now for faster reps, we're going to bring that up, so we're at actually 3 reps per second now. So we might as well increase the finger strength. So now we're lifting 38 kilo weights that quickly. So every time we do increase the speed, that's it still make a difference, but that works with technique. That's where the magic really happens. We've saved up another 30,000 kilos of volume, so let's increase this hopefully twice, so up to 50 kilos per rep, which are just giant concrete blocks. But every rep gets us 190 kilos of volume. And then we got lucky and got some smelling salts, so look at us go. We're gonna get a real good pump today. And that's about to bring us into growth number 7, so the arms are about to get even bigger again. Yep. And this is only growth 7. I can't even imagine what's going to happen later. We've also saved up enough for more technique, so that's 4 reps per second now. And we're getting a little over 18 reps per rep. And I did faster reps, and that actually added 0.2 on per second. So that's 1/5 of a rep for every second. Given how many seconds we have to go for this, we might as well do that one more time, because that's really going to be worth the investment. Also, more weight. Even increasing the weight is getting so expensive. That costs 30,000, but it takes us from 57 to 66 kilos with all the multipliers. That's 300 at the top every rep. So then let's take more reps per second from 5.55 to 6.9. So basically 1.5 extra reps per second. And we're almost getting 30 now every time we do a rep, so that's going to add up and pay for itself very quickly. And we're getting to the point where finger strength now is actually so cheap, we might as well bother to buy a few of these. Not sure how noticeable that's going to be. You might actually be able to see that, and over time that'll add up anyway. So let's buy just one more of those, and then we can sit back and relax for a while. Maybe we should also try buying some creatine. That's only 5,000. What does that do? That moves the yellow bar quite a while, but that's just kind of that's a quick fix. We want better strength. We want long-term profits, not short-term. Also, faster reps, we're at, let's call it 7 per second, 7.3 per second. So that adds about 0.4 per second. And we're about to move into growth 9. Remember we started with little pencil arms, and now we got these ridiculous muscles that look like they're ready to burst out of the skin. Now we got some smelling salts, so we're definitely going to take advantage of those. We're going to get faster reps right away also. So the current reps per second is 38.4, obviously with smelling salts. And we have 130,000 kilograms, so that means we can do talcum again. And that added another 8,000 kilograms a second. Or 8 kilograms a second is probably more accurate. Whatever the case, it's a little hard to understand all the math going on here because I don't think it represents itself accurately, but the numbers are getting bigger, the muscles are getting bigger. And if we increase the weight again, 87.57 kilos. We're not quite at 100, but we're getting close. And here's growth 10, so the arms are going to get somehow even bigger. Well, the veins get bulgier at least. Will this dumbbell increase be enough to put it over? Just over 100. 100.7 kilograms every rep. We're getting 450 kilos every time we lift this. Okay, smelling salts combined with manual clicking is probably the best way to do this. Look how quick it goes. And that also really quickly gave us enough for more dumbbell weight, so there's an extra 15 kilos per rep, 521 every curl. Growth 11 is coming right up now. I can't believe how quickly that one went. Not sure I saw a lot of change to the arms this time around. But I might not notice. Again, it's all starting to blur together for me because I'm sitting here watching an arm lift a thing. But we're going to get faster technique again, so that's up to 15.2 reps per second. So that also means when I buy faster reps now, we get 0.8 bonus. And we saved up enough to buy another talcum powder for 256,000. That puts us up to 206 per second. And combine it all with a little bit of smelling salt at this point, and this is what his arm is doing. 115 kilos being lifted at light speed. So let's go ahead and add on a little more weight from 115 to 133 kilos. And we're going to increase our technique again. We're going to go from 16.3 to 20.4 reps per second, 55 every time we curl. It's getting to the point now where he's almost not curling anymore. He's just blinking back and forth with his colossal weight. And we're about to hit growth number 12. Let's see if the muscle actually changes. I'm not even going to click so I can pay attention and watch it like a hawk. Are the muscles going to get bigger? I don't think they changed at all. That's very sad. Maybe a little steroids would help that. $75,000. How far along is that going to take? That's very expensive. Oh, that's not even close to worth it. But we can ascend for 12 points now because we hit growth 12. Which is just this happening. We're just slowly pumping the iron, but we're going slower and we explode. And we're back to where we started again. The problem is you can buy these things for 1 point. It doesn't tell you what percentage they are, so you don't really know if this is actually going to do much. Like impact technique is certainly one I would buy. That's 20%. Rep is 20%, so I definitely like both of those. Basically, those are the only two there that I really like. Maybe that one, but I'd buy some more of these. And impact technique makes such a big deal that I probably would buy that one again. And then there's weight multiplier. AFK doesn't matter. Clicks I don't care about. Supplements are stupid. Growth is fine. To put that all into perspective, to start, we're getting 1.4 reps instead of 1. But now that we've also unlocked technique for 50, we can see what kind of difference that's going to make. We get 1.4 every rep at 0.13 per second. So clicking on that, 0.18. So that's a pretty big increase in itself. But how much do we get here? 1.96. So yeah, that would make a big difference, but we'd have to go for a long time to really justify it. So we'll let this idiot pump his iron for a long time. We'll come back in like 10 years and see what happened.